In honor of being a delusional girly who believes that you can achieve anything that you set your mind to. And for me, that means having an arts fund that invests in emerging creatives in film, fashion, and art. I created a list of benchmarks of how I know I've made it. Okay, so let's get into it. The first on the list, I know I've made it and I've achieved my dreams and I've achieved some acclaim if the astrology girlies are reading my chart unprovoked. They're educating the masses through my astrological being. I see them do this all the time, and if I could call out some astrologers in a good way, I'm like Lauren Ash Astro and Mercurial Sarah. I've learned so much from you guys, and I know I've made it when they start reading my chart, like, and being like, Nina's hitting these successful highs because of these planetary alignments, or her butt is getting whooped because of these planetary alignments. That's how I know I've made it on that metric, first and foremost. All right, the second one that I know I've made it in this life, I'm sitting across from Sean Evans fighting for my fucking life on all the wings, and the man is asking me the most specific questions that I don't even I have to call my mom and ask about because I don't even know how he came up with it. That's how I know I've reached success. If Sean Evans is asking me intimate questions about myself while I'm fighting for my life. This one is for the history buff in me in particular. If they bring back a drunk history episode, the way I have yearned to drink countless whiskey sours and yap about the Renaissance and about Hypatia and how Hypatia was the inspiration for many philosophers and also the inspiration for my arts fund, the Agora Fund. That's how I know I've made it. I need to be drunk with a whiskey sour in hand telling y'all about the Renaissance and great philosophers and how we're all better off because of it. Okay, and the next thing, a Met Gala invitation. Now, before anyone is cutting me up being like, oh my gosh, why would we celebrate rich people telling us to go eat cake while everyone else is fighting for their lives trying to survive in late stage capitalism? You're right. They should be cut up. However, I remember Lewis Hamilton bought a table at the Met Gala to uplift other underrepresented fashion designers and bring them into the limelight, and that is some shit I would do. I would do that, and I need a Met Gala invitation in order to do so, because that is my whole shtick. I love when wealthy people use their privilege to uplift and support others. Okay, and then the last metric of how I know I've made it in this life and I've achieved my goals and I'm really successful, I get to build out my own whimsical institutional library that's in the essence of other Gilded Age-esque buildings that the Vanderbilts or the Rockefellers have created for all of us to enjoy for decades to come. I have always said that if I had all the money in the world, I would literally just build out libraries, operas, public parks, because I really deeply believe with great privilege comes great responsibility, and that the wealth should always be redirected to help others who do not have immediate access to it or were not born into it. There's plenty of money and resources to go around. There's no reason why people should hoard it. And I also want to say that while there are no ethical billionaires, I will say, there should be at least some public good being put back into society and trust. When I'm successful to the level where my pockets can bless others, best believe we're bringing that back. Best believe we're bringing it back. And I am so interested in what you guys would use as your markers for success and how you know you've made it, because I'm all for manifestation and we speak things into existence in this house.